The blade shape kind of comes up, so if you did want to choke up on it and really put your thumb in there. And the construction is very, very nice. The red color here is exclusive to Battle Box only. Look at that thing, man. Very, very cool knife right here. Real solid lockup. You can see the lock there. Really cool knife right here from Lord & Field. The Farmhand. A SCANDI knife is a tough knife, especially for bushcrafting. It has a ferrocerium rod striker on the heel here of the knife. We've got the Buck & Bear titanium flipper. Buck & Bear, check it out. Now this thing right here is sexy now. So if you're into sexy knives, don't eat that. You'll never be into sexy knives because it'll kill you probably. Ooh, can we hear some angels? Hallelujah. Along with the rain. All right, so what we have here is the Buck & Bear titanium flipper. So we got ourselves a flipper this month. So what we have here is a very sexy, you can get a close up on that. Look at that, that's nice right there. Very sexy taper grind or taper ground VG10 layered with Damascus. So we got a VG10 edge, so it's VG10 steel with layered Damascus over top of it, or sandwiching the VG10. Very, very, very sexy knife right there. And sharp. She's sharp. You hear me? So we've got, you know, lanyard hole. A lot of people like adding, you know, decorative lanyards and stuff to knives. So a lot of companies now are putting lanyard holes even in the flipper knives, folding knives versus just, you know, the fixed blade knives. Got a really nice tight clip right here. The handle is titanium, so very, very light. And it's balanced well though, so it's very light back here, but you know, obviously you got some weight in the steel, but it's good balance. It's a very good balance, feels really good in the hand. You've got bronze pivot right here, so there's bronze washers in there, which make it really smooth. Very large opening right here. I think it's pretty cool how the blade shape kind of comes up, so if you did want to choke up on it and really put your thumb in there and really get some pressure down, you can. It feels really good on your thumb. But just a very sexy knife right there. I really dig titanium scales. I've got a couple blades that have titanium scales. I really like those. It gives good balance, and it really looks good with this blade and the design that they have of the scales right there. Very, very nice. Kind of a gentleman's knife, if you will. I mean, this is a son to go to meeting knife, you know, like my father-in-law says, with this nice stuff. This is son to go to meeting hat, son to go to meeting knife. Yeah, you can carry a knife in church. I mean, it's America. You can do that. You should do that. Why not? You might need to show somebody, some of your buddies at church, you really freaking fancy, sexy knife right there. Maybe sexy's not the best word to use in church. I don't know. Definitely is going to go into your fancy of your EDCs. From Lord & Field, it is the Farmhand knife. Now this rascal right here is just, I love it. I love it so much. Here's the packaging. How cool is that? So it's kind of your cardboard tube here. Slide the old top off. Got kind of a wax paper type packaging here. And there is the beautiful farm knife, or farmhand knife. This is kind of an old school design, which is really cool. I mean, I love the old school locking back folders. I have a knife similar to this that's been handed down to me over generations, and that's just what I feel when I get this knife in my hand. Very high quality. It's got really nice MICARTA scales here. As you can hear, very positive lock. And it is kind of a hawkbill design blade there. Extremely sharp, right out of the box. Please be careful with it. But just a really good, nice, sure enough pocket knife. There's no pocket clips on here. Throw this in your pocket knife just like your granddaddy used to do. And this knife should last for generations. Pass it down through your family. But very, very nice. Just I don't even know what I wanted to say elegant. I don't know if that's the correct word I'm wanting to say, but it's just a very nostalgic style knife right here. And those scales are awesome. Really set this knife off. You like it? I like it. I like it a lot. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna give mine to my dad. Maybe pass it down to my kids from their granddaddy. So really cool knife right here from Lord & Field, the Farmhand pocket knife. So last in the basic box is from Lord & Field. It's the DUNGAREE knife. Check that out. Packaging similar to the Farmhand knife, which everybody really liked. So they've got another old school design here that they're calling the DUNGAREE knife. It comes in the tube there with the paper wrapping, which is really cool. So this knife has a denim micarta scales, really nice, and it's got that old school feel, nice pocket knife that your granddaddy used to carry, right? Very, very cool knife right here. Real solid lockup. You can see the lock there, liner lock, folds up nice. Just a really, really nice, clean, old school, old-fashioned knife to go along with what Lord & Field actually puts out, that nice old school look. Great knives for handing down to your kids and your grandkids when you get older. I love these knives. Very, very cool knife. It's good size. It's not super small like a lot of your old school folders, so it has some good size to it. It's very light. The micarta feels well, and it's kind of got that blue jeans denim look. Yeehaw. Check that out. So you got a knife in your basic box. It's always a good thing. So this is the 704 XR. The WE case is a genuine WE knife right here. So do not eat this. That's not good for you. So you got some good old WE swag right here that they send. You got the little cleaning cloth right there. And the thing we all want to see. Look at that bad boy right there. Isn't that nice? Looks just like the 704, manufactured by the same people, same quality, same whole 9 yards, just different steel, different finish, and different scales right here. Really nice knife right here. The red color here is exclusive to Battle Box only. Look at that thing, man. Ooh-wee. Look at that. That right there is a sexy knife. So again, D2 steel, G10 scales, hollow grind. We got a bead blast finish right there. That's just freaking awesome. I love the way that the frame and the scales don't completely cover the frame up right here. So it almost, from a distance, almost looks seamless from the color of the blade to the frame right here. It's just a sexy, sexy knife right here. And WE knives just makes really, really quality knives. Got a nice carry clip right there. So nice. Got a little finger choil right there that's kind of nice. It's just a beautiful knife, man. Like I said, Daniel's got one. He's got an original 704. I think his has kind of got like a goldish colored scale right there. So Daniel's flagging me down here. I guess he's, well, so here's the WE 704, I was talking about, the $300 knife. Virtually the same guy right there. Well, apparently he's got more than one. Really? You got more than one? Oh yeah. So he's got a purple one, and then this one's got the kind of, I think they were actually calling that gold, but it looks green to me. So got kind of a greenish scale right there, and then here's the WE 704 XR. The Frontiersman survival knife. Now this is unlike any knife you've ever seen before. I know it is for me, but here's the box. I'm gonna show you what's inside. I'm already excited. All right, so we've got some instructions here. Knife with instructions. That's right, folks. This thing right here is a complex knife. Got a beautiful leather sheath right here. It's got the Lord and Field buffalo there on the front. As you can see, we've got a ferrocerium rod right here. Scout carry. Got your thing right here. It's been opened because, well, you know, I can't help but open things. And here's your blade. So, 1095 steel. We got canvas micarta scales, 90-degree spine, nice thick blade right here. It's just a tick over 9 inches long with about a 4.5-inch blade, modified SCANDI grind. It has a cutout here for the ferro rod. And as you can see, what is that? Well, there's an Allen key in here that's captured by magnet so it doesn't fall out. There's an Allen key in here where you can take these scales off, and there's functionality and goodies in there. So let's check it out. You put your Allen key in there, give a little twist. Be careful not to cut yourself on the blade. We'll take this scales off here. Bear with me, my fingers are cold. All right. So on this side, I'm not going to show you that yet. On this side, we've got a bow drill divot, and we got a place where you can put some tinder in here in this vault. And we've got fish hooks in there. Got 2 fish hooks. So you can keep tinder in there and fish hooks. You can coil you up some wire, some fishing line, put that in there too. I'm gonna set these right here. And you've got a bow drill divot here. The reason for the bow drill divot being inside the scale like this is it's kind of dangerous when you got a bow drill divot and on an outside exterior of the scales, and you got a knife blade and you're putting down pressure and you're using your bow to start a friction fire. You don't want to slip or that thing binds up and you hit your hand on your blade or anything like that. So that's the reason for the divot being inside the scale. So you can simply hold it. You got an area right here that fits real nice for your pinky, where you can get a really good grip on this so that you can start your friction fire using that bow drill divot. So that's one side. On the other side, we've got a cutout that has some arrowheads. How about that? That are also captured. They fit nicely into the cutout there in the tang. But it also has magnets here that keep them where they need to be. And you can see the cutout and magnet for your Allen key in there as well. So that is what is on this side. So you've got 2 arrowheads here so that you can make your own arrowhead out in the field if need be. Be very careful. It's extremely sharp here on this end to help you get this into a piece of wood, such as any of these. I'm not really sure exactly what kind of wood I need to find out here to make a proper arrow, so I just got a bunch of different sizes and everything like that. But just say this one, for instance. Find you a nice straight area, cut off your twigs, and you can fashion an arrow or a spear using these arrowheads that come with your knife. How about that? Tell me of another knife that's as freaking cool as that, because this thing is freaking sexy as can be. And then it all goes back together relatively simple. You want to put your studs in. Put your studs in. As you can see here, we drop our arrows in, our arrowheads in. They fit in there nice. You're that nice snap from the magnet. Get your other side here. And drop your bolts back in. Or your screws, I guess you would call them. And you're ready for business, man. You are ready to tackle anything that Mother Nature wants to throw at you. because you're ready with your survival knife. This is so freaking cool right here, man. I've never had a knife like this. Honestly, I've never seen a knife like this. And the construction is very, very, very nice. Slide your Allen key back in there, and you're ready to rock and roll. Also has a lanyard hole there so that you can, you know, secure to your hand with a lanyard. So freaking nice, man. What an awesome, awesome, awesome knife. Then you got your really nice instruction manual here. It shows you how to do everything I just showed you. Really nice. Got a write up here on the back that's really interesting. And if you want to gift this to somebody, you can fill that out as a gift to them to make it a little bit more personal, because it is a unique knife and it'd be a unique gift. So freaking sweet. And just sexy in that sheath, baby. Mission 48's Pro Plus Knife of the Month, baby. Ye freaking haul. Makes you want to dance. I'm gonna go get my kilt, baby. It's time for some river dancing. No, that ain't gonna do that to you again. I promise. It's too cold for that. This has taken some time and we got it put together. But now you have your very own Tops Mini Scandi neck knife. Welcome to the club. So again, this is my favorite knife. I've had this thing for years. It is around my neck. I know where it's at. When I need a knife, this is my go-to knife, okay? It's there, it's gonna work, it's robust. It takes all the abuse that I can throw at it, and it's a Tops knife. You know, plain and simple, it's a Tops knife. Outside of the name, the Mini Scandi, there is actually a difference in this versus the one that's around my neck. So what's different? Well, first off, it's got green canvas micarta scales on it, okay? This one's got black, or well, it was not entirely black. I've had this knife for a long time, so there's lots of grease and dirt and everything in there. But it has green canvas micarta scales with the black traction powder coating, which you cannot get that anywhere else, right? That is a color combo that is only for this knife right here. So this is a Battle Box exclusive knife. But what makes it even cooler is the guys at Tops Knives has put my logo on this knife. They've recognized the fact that this is my favorite knife. This is my go-to knife. I bring them a lot of business apparently, and they were like, hey man, we're gonna put your logo on this knife for your Battle Box subscribers. So you have a green canvas micarta scale with black traction powder coating with Kern 1776 right beside made in the USA. So this knife obviously is full tang, 1095 steel, Scandinavian grind, and is 6 inches overall with a 3-inch blade. Perfect neck knife. I'm so pumped about this, y'all. I don't know what to say, but this knife has been around my neck, and I know it works. I know it's robust. I know it's going to hold up to anything that you throw at it. It's a Mini Scandi. A Scandi knife is a tough knife, especially for bushcrafting. This knife can do all of that, with the exception of like chopping a daggone 45-foot freaking tree down, obviously. But this knife is a great knife. It's right there, easily accessed. You can use it self-defense, using out in the bush, or even cutting envelopes. Awesome knife right here. So I think it's time that I do a little upgrade, right? So here's my old one. I'm gonna end up putting with my collection. And now I've got a Kern 1776 Mini Scandi from Tops Knives. Freaking awesome. I love it. I think it's great. I'm honored. And I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I have enjoyed this brand and style of knife right here. So that is your Pro Plus Knife of the Month. The Mini Scandi, made in the USA, Kern 1776 Battle Box exclusive. Yeehaw. I don't know what else to say, but yeehaw, yeehaw, ye freaking haul. It's awesome. The Tops Knives Brothers of Bushcraft Fieldcraft knife. So you got yourself a sheath here. Made in the USA. This is by far one of my favorite knives. One reason why is when I started working here at Battle Box a little over a year ago, I was going through all Daniel's knives collections, and this one caught my eye, and I really loved the knife and everything. He actually got me one for Christmas last year, so it is on my top list of knives, and just a great build altogether. It's a 10-inch overall length. The blade is about 4.5 inches. Scandi, modified Scandi grind, I believe. It has micarta scales with bow drill divots on each side. It's got a lanyard hole. It has a ferrocerium rod striker on the heel here of the knife. Full tang, nice 90-degree spine. And this knife actually is a custom color for Battle Box. It's kind of a brown walnut finish on the blade here. The scales here are unfinished, so if you want to add beeswax or anything like that to it, you can do so to change the color a little bit. But we just thought that the unfinished or micarta scales here with the brown or walnut color blade just really set this knife off. This is an excellent knife. You can beat the crap out of this knife. So it's a perfect knife for pretty much any situation, from doing finesse stuff all the way up to just straight up beating it to baton wood, or do kind of your bushcraft style uses of a knife. One reason why I like this knife, and I don't know if you can really tell it that much in the video here, but the scales and the handle area of the knife, if you will, it's got a little bit of a hump to it right here. It's very slight. You really have to look at it to really up close to really see that. But man, it just fits great in the hand. It's just an awesome. Irma has found a bag to lay down. It's cold out here. She's probably freezing. But just a great knife, made in the USA from Tops Knives, and this color is specific for Battle Box only. So you are one of the few in America that get a box like a blade such as this. Hey Irma, you like this knife? What do you think of this knife, baby? She's like, put me down, man. Put me down. Ain't she pretty? Irma here was a rescue dog. I'll just give y'all a quick update about her. She, when Hurricane Irma came through, she flew in with the storm from somewhere. Daniel found her at a local place here where we live, and she's been a great addition to our team. She brings a lot of fun to the office over here and likes to hang out with us while we're testing stuff, and now while we do videos. But back to the knife. This is the Pro Plus knife of the month, the Tops Brothers of Bushcraft, FIELDCRAFT. Sorry, Irma. This is for me. Rice and beans.